Hi, I'm here to talk about our new silo. So this silo is being made by Sovda, who also made our sorting machines. So why did we get the silo? Our coffee comes unroasted and green, and we have to batch these out. Each one is a specific weight for each roast we do. And previously, we had these green bins, and we would have to hand weigh them out. Any blends, we would have to weigh them out in exact proportions, and we would have up to 40 batches all prepared for us. With this silo, which has 8 different compartments, so we can put 8 different coffees in here, we can ask the silo for however much we want of which coffees, and it can blend them for us and send them to the roaster. This makes our life way easier. So I'm selecting the compartment that I want to use. So I'm going to put a Colombian washed coffee into here. It's currently saying 0, so we can fill this one up. Here we have a bag of green coffee. This comes in a burlap sack. What we're going to do is we're going to load it into the Pearl Mini, which is an optical sorter. That's going to sort out any foreign objects, any odd beans, any dark beans. It's going to sort them out. And once it's cleaned, it's going to come out into this hopper, and then we're going to send it to the silo. So we have a different recipe for every single coffee because they're all different colors, different types of coffees. So I'm going to find the profile for this one. The coffee is now being sucked up into the top hopper, ready to be sorted. All our good clean coffee will come out of here, and any rejects will come out into this bin. So now I'm ready to load the silo. So the great thing about this is that as the coffee gets loaded into the top hopper, there's a sensitive scale up there which will tell us exactly how much coffee is going in. Then we have a scale on the bottom, and that's going to tell us how much coffee we're going to be using in the roaster. And so then it calculates how much is left in each chamber. So you can see the coffee shooting up high speed all the way into the top hopper. Now let's look at where the coffee is coming out. There's an auger in this top arm. So as the coffee is being weighed, it gets sent along this arm and deposits into the chamber. Each of these compartments can hold an entire pallet of coffee. So about 1,300 pounds of coffee. So that's like 10 sacks. So we have 8 compartments, so that's 80 sacks altogether. So now we have coffee in the silo and we're ready to roast. We can unload. We have this really cool interface that we can use to unload the coffee. We can also do this remotely on the desktop computer by our roaster, which makes it really easy for us to do. Okay, so this shows us each of the compartments, and it tells us how much weight we've got in them, and it tells us what coffee we have in them. You can either do just a single origin batch, so just one type of coffee, and you can ask for how much weight you want, or we're going to set it to a blend recipe. So we have some blends already in here, and we've put out exactly the proportions that we need, and so it'll send one of our blends to the roaster. We select our blend, we press go, and it's going to weigh that coffee out the hopper underneath the silo. So this has a scale in, so it knows exactly how much coffee is going to be in there. And then we can send this through this pipe into this hopper. So this is the hopper that we always use before we roast. So we can use coffee from the silo, but we can also put individual batches, special coffees, single origins, directly into here and bypass the silo. Once all the coffee is weighed out into this hopper, then we're ready to roast, and we can just call it up. It's going to get sucked up into this hopper at the top of the roaster. And then when we've reached the right temperature for that roast, it'll get emptied into the drum, and then we roast. At the end of the roast, the coffee is going to be sent through the destoner. So this takes out some heavy stones, and it'll be sucked up into this hopper at the top of this sorter, and the coffee is sorted once again. Good coffee comes out into this bin, bad coffee comes out into the rejects, and then this is going to get taken to the bagging machine where it's put into bags of coffee and sent to you at home.